You know, it's funny that in my last video I mentioned that I wasn't sure what I was going to do about my affiliates. And then, like 5 days after I uploaded that video, I get an email from Axial Knives saying that they sent me their new Shift 3 model. I thought that was funny and awesome at the same time. So what's up, everybody? Chris here with Grady's Gear, and I got a short little review for you guys today on a new product coming from Axial. They are going to be doing a restock of their Shift version 3. Now, in the past, I have owned the version 1. I've owned the NZ, the first iteration of the Alpine fixed blade, their pinch bar, pry bar, and they were the first affiliate that I ever actually had with the channel. So huge shout out to them for sending this along my way for me to check out. Very, very thankful for them for that. And I just want to go over this knife with you guys. I got a lot of information, good information about this, when the drop is, all the upgrades that they've done to this knife. So stick around for the next few minutes and I will run it down for you guys. So let's start out with the packaging. Great packaging, guys. I love the topo designs. They do have a little sleeve here. It kind of reminds me of like a ProTech, which is dope because I like their packaging as well. I've already opened this, guys. I've carried it for about a week and a half. I brought it with me to work and stuff, but I just wanted to give you guys the full unboxing experience. And it's magnetic. You open it up. You get a little thank you card, which I really enjoy the personal touch to that. You get a cool, like, holographic Axial Gear sticker, or Axial Knives now I think is what they're called. I dig that. That'll go in my Yeti cup. You get your typical books and shit that tells you the operations of the knife and all that kind of stuff, user manual, cleaning, sharpening, all that good shit. And then you got the knife. And then in here, made in the USA, or like that, it's another sticker. So really cool. Let's move all this shit to the side. Let's talk about this. First of all, they have done some upgrades. You see all the little micro milling that they've done on here all over, and you got some like slight jimping on the sides. Freaking awesome. I definitely dig that. This one is in the Tanto. I love that action, guys. They're going to be coming out with 4 different blade shapes, as always. They do Tanto, which is what I got here, clip point, Warncliffe, and a double-edged dagger, I believe, style. So you pick your fancy, whichever one that you like. They are going to start doing regular drops as well, where they're going to have different steels available, which they've done in the past. This one is in Magna Cut, as you can see right here, Axial Magna Cut. I like the minimal billboarding. That was a nice touch to put it on the spine. And then they actually have a little American flag right there engraved, because it's all made in the USA, which is dope. So they are going to do drops with those different blade steels. The blade steels are going to be Magna Cut, like I just mentioned, S35VN, and crew wear. So for all you heavy users out there, crew wear will definitely be a cool one to see on there as well. They are riding with their new Glide Tech system, bearing Glide Tech, I think is what they're calling it, with a hammer lock. And what it does basically is offer a more smooth actuation. And that is definitely apparent in this. I have not had this fail in the week and a half that I've had it, and I've done this a shit ton. And I haven't had it fail once on me. I've used it, carried it, never had it fail, and it is buttery smooth. And I just want to point out something, just a small detail from somebody who carries Microtech. I've owned a bunch of different Microtechs and a bunch of different Ultratechs. I think at one point I had like 7 Ultratechs, a whole bunch of different UTX 85s. Look at this. No wiggle, no nothing in that trigger, no nothing on here. Super stiff, but yet super smooth to actuate. I freaking love that. I love that. I have Microtechs where I can do this and they just shake and rattle and stuff like that. And when you're paying $300 for like an Ultratech, I understand it's the nature of the game, but they did it, you know. And I'm not knocking on Microtech because I love their knives, but this right here, this right here is what makes me happy. Also, you notice that there's no glass breaker. They also upgraded the pocket clip, which has been a huge thing. Recessed screws, I love that. Titanium, true deep pocket clip, guys. Right here at the butt of the knife. And I thought the retention would be kind of tight in my pocket with this milled pocket clip. No, glides in and out like butter. Super easy to get in and out of the pocket. And the little bit of milling that they got right here, when I put my thumb here to pull it out of my pocket, it gives me something to grip because it does go all the way to the butt of the knife. That's why I like their attention to the detail. They thought about that. And I got a little bit of grip right here to pull this out. I love that. And it's also tapped for left-hand carry. One of the things that I'm really big on is like symmetry. When you switch it to left-handed carry, you see the exact same thing on the other side. So it's mirrored, completely mirrored, which that's awesome for lefties. I mean, I don't carry a knife in my left pocket, but that'll be great for lefties. I freaking love that. Another upgrade that they've done, the aluminum is 75 T6 aluminum rather than your standard 65 T6 aluminum, I believe is what it's called. From my understanding, it's got double the tensile strength. So it's going to be a lot stronger aluminum. Now, as a consumer, do I really notice a difference? No, but I like that it's an upgrade. And this aluminum feels fantastic. Feels like a velvety. Definitely feels like a ProTech to me, and I love how ProTech's aluminum is. I also love how this thing right here on both sides, it kind of swells out a little bit. I like that if I hold the knife like this. I like how that feels swelled up in my hand. I don't know. The ergos are just fantastic. This is like what I would consider a full-size EDC knife. Your standard like Ultratech, that's what it feels like to me, except beefier. It's thicker, so it feels more comfortable. I love that. The other thing that I really like that they did is you can see the stonewash bevels right here and then the satin flats, giving that two-tone finish. I love that. So the part of the knife that you're actually using is stonewash, and the part of the knife that you're not is satin, and I just like that contrast. I think that looks very, very sexy. I have no problems with the way they do their Tanto. You can see right here, it's very, very thick. You got a robust tip right here. I'm not worried about it, breaking the tip or anything like that. I can definitely use this knife as it's intended, and I don't have to worry about it. Like I said, Magna Cut is a new hotness, so it will be available in that steel. But yeah, guys, and right now, before we're 10 minutes in, I just want to get over the price. The price on this guy is going to be $250, a range. You know what I mean? They said it's going to be around the $250 price point. I'm not sure if the type of steel that you get will, determine the price point. I'm sure it will. But, excuse me, I do love that price point for what you're getting here. An all USA made out the front knife for $250. And if you use my code, Grady's Gear, all caps, all one word, Grady's Gear, it'll get you 10% off your order. So you take 10% off the $250, that's $225. Most Ultratechs nowadays, Microtech, most of those you're going to pay around the $300 price point. Save yourself $75, and you spend $225 on a full size out the front, all USA made knife. I think it's a great thing to have healthy competition out there. Like I said, I love Microtech knives, and I'll continue to buy from them. But it's nice to have healthy competition out there, especially with what Axial Knives is offering. I think it's a great thing, just to have that kind of healthy competition. And I feel like it also makes companies like Microtech up the ante and go, well, damn, they're doing this. Let me do this and go the extra mile. You know what I mean? I think that's a good thing. Healthy competition, not toxic competition. Healthy competition is a good thing because it pushes companies to keep innovating, and that's what I like. So I think that's going to be a great thing. I think these are going to be absolutely killer. This particular model tends to sell out on Axial Gear's site. So if you want one, pick one up. The date, at the timing of this video, it is Tuesday. These will be going live on Friday, July 19th. So this week, July 19th, these will be going available. And like I said, if you use my code, Grady's Gear, you get 10% off your order, and save yourself some money, guys. It does help out the channel, but yeah, I would not try to sell you shit if I didn't like it myself. And I do have one gripe. I do have one gripe about this knife that bugs me. Right here. See that? That bugs the absolute shit out of me. And I already told Axial Knives this, and they appreciated the feedback. If you can recess the screws in the pocket clip like this, why didn't you recess the screws on this filler tab? It's not like they're sharp or anything like that, and it hasn't affected the function of the knife. It's just a nitpick, but it's enough to where it bothered me. Like, if you're going to go the extra mile on these screws and give yourself flush fit right here to where it glides in and out, you should have done it over here. So I did tell them that. That was the only thing I don't really like. But that's a small nitpick. Another thing is I love how it doesn't have the glass breaker. Like, I could take or leave the glass breaker, but I just love that it doesn't have it. If I had the choice, I wouldn't have it. And I love that. The milling right here, it's not aggressive, but it gives me grip. So, like, my finger's putting pressure right here. This finger's putting pressure to push up. It just creates great grip. So if your hands are wet or anything like that, you've got grip all around this knife. And it's not aggressive to where it's going to chew up your hands or anything. So, and the serrations on the trigger right here, they grip perfect. I have no problems. And this thing's got like a thwack when it comes out. Listen. I mean, it's got authority. And this is just a great EDC carry. I've carried it at work. I had no issues with it. The way it retains, it's a rectangle. That's the reason why I like out the front knives. There's nothing really it doesn't have a flipper tab. It doesn't have anything poking you or jabbing you. It sits very flush in your pocket. And I like that. And just the mixture of the aluminum, that Tanto. I love the Tanto. It's the first time they've sent me a Tanto. I've had the clip point. But I'm really enjoying this Tanto. I'm really hoping to see some more with the fat carbon. I know that they did those before. I would really like to check out their fat carbon and stuff like that. But I've been thoroughly impressed with this. Like I said, I love the minimal billboarding, but this thing has just been great. And for the price point too. If this was $300, I'd be like, but at $250, this is fantastic, especially with the 10% off, man. At $225, it's a steal of a deal. $225, I'd jump on that. Who's this knife for? Personally, if you are into out the front knives, you already own Microtech, but you're just trying to expand on maybe different companies, I would definitely check this out. For the price point, definitely it's worth the experience. And then if you've never owned an out the front knife and you are trying to experience one, but you want to save some coin, I would check out this knife because you get a full size out the front knife. You can get like a UTX 85 a little bit cheaper than you can a Ultratech, but this is a full size knife for $250. So if you're one of those and you're like, I'm kind of interested in getting an out the front knife, this would be the way that I would steer you. Because, you got Heretic, you got Microtech, you got different brands, but it's going to cost you like $300 plus. If you want to dip your toes into it and save yourself some coin, I would definitely check out Axial Knives, guys. I will leave my affiliate link in the description below, along with my discount code, guys. If you are into this, hop on there and order yourself one on the 19th, and let me know how you like it. I would love to know how you guys like that. In the comments down below, if you already own a Shift, I'd like to know how you like it, or if there's anything that you would improve on it. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that, just to have, collaboration on that and collaborate between each other and, see what other people like and what other people don't. I like interacting with you guys, so let me know in the comments down below, guys. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Axial Knives Shift 3, banger, in my opinion. Freaking banger. That's going to do it, guys, for this one. I am tired. It is late. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Don't forget, July 19th, these are going on sale. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!